So it looked like DiJonai Carrington just got booted from the Dallas Wings.
DiJonai, your game was stinking in the mud, and the Dallas Wings wanted nothing to do with you going forward.
What do you call a player so chaotic that even the referees need backup? DiJonai Carrington. The Dallas Wings just officially moved on from their most controversial player, and honestly, it was long overdue. This is the same player who poked Caitlin Clark in the eye during the playoffs, injured her own teammate Paige Bueckers while trying to take out Jessica Shepard, and caused such a scene during a Chicago Sky game that referees had to call for security on the court. 4 flagrant fouls in one season says it all. Dallas had every reason to let her go. If you think Carrington should be out of the league, drop a "Fire Carrington" in the comments. Let's talk about it.
Now, DiJonai Carrington couldn't keep her hands clean either. With staying out of headlines on the internet, she was always in headlines, punching players in the eye. And then we have to remember, she nearly injured Paige. Like, everybody forgot about that. Y'all remember when she nearly injured Paige, nearly took her whole knee out? Like, we got to remember all of those things transpired during this basketball season, man. I'm here to tell you, they made it their business to get rid of her.
Before we dive into how Carrington got dropped by Dallas, let's take a second to understand why they cut ties in the first place. There's a big difference between aggressive defense and reckless behavior, and DiJonai Carrington crossed that line more than once. Her highlight reel looks more like a list of injuries than plays. It all started with the moment that made her infamous.
DiJonai, you're always in a dirty play. DiJonai, once again, here we are today. Oh, DiJonai.
Picture the moment during the Connecticut Sun versus Indiana Fever first-round playoff clash. Clark goes up for one of her signature shots when Carrington closes in to defend. But what happens next goes way beyond normal defense. Carrington's hand makes solid contact with Clark's face, specifically right in the eye. The hit was instant and brutal. Clark's head jerked back, and she clutched her face in obvious pain. The Fever's breakout rookie, who had helped carry her team all season, was left with a visible black eye, an image that quickly,
as everyone else has seen this angle. I'm calling her in, and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
But here's what most people missed about that play. What happened afterward exposed just how intentional Carrington's aggressive style actually is. While Clark was left dealing with the injury, Carrington didn't flinch. No apology, no sign of regret, nothing. She didn't even acknowledge that things may have gone too far. Instead, she stood by her actions, fully embracing the chaos.
What happened?
Went and kind of swatted at Caitlin. Did you intend to hit her in the eye? And if so, could you just, or if not, either way, could you talk about what happened on that play?
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am.
Fast forward to June 4th against the Seattle Storm, and the same dangerous pattern shows up again. Skylar Diggins drives hard to the rim on a fast break, ready to finish the play. Carrington steps in to defend, but instead of going for the ball, she connects with Diggins' head during what looked like a shot block attempt. The refs didn't hesitate. Flagrant 1 foul. It was clear this had nothing to do with solid defense. Once again, Carrington was targeting a star player's head.
Let's watch it, and this will give us a couple of different angles.
Records of games.
There's your tip. Diggins, who's still fast, gets down the floor, buries it, draws the foul, but is shaken up.
Each new incident only fueled more public outrage. People weren't just upset, they were demanding action. And honestly, it's hard to blame them at this point. Each foul only got worse, and the public outrage kept growing. That moment with Clark became the lens through which every Carrington foul was viewed. Her style? Wild, dangerous, and always zeroing in on top-tier players.
Oh, and there's Skylar on the floor. At first glance, this might not look too bad. But when we get some different angles of it, you just see how this is clearly, definitely, 100% not a basketball play. Let's take a look. We got DiJonai. DiJonai, did you forget what sport you're playing? You know this is basketball, right?
Most players try to avoid dirty plays that could injure opponents. Carrington? She managed to injure her own teammate while targeting someone else. The May 21st game against the Minnesota Lynx perfectly summed up everything wrong with her style of play. She was so locked in on creating chaos and delivering hits that she ended up causing damage to her own team. That wasn't defense, it was a total disregard for the game and her teammates. She goes for yet another eye poke, this time aiming for Jessica Shepard, but ends up injuring her own team.
DiJonai Carrington is clearly a dirty player. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if the chin, what do you have going on in that mind of yours? Are you okay? DiJonai, are you okay? DiJonai, are you okay? Are you okay? DiJonai, are you okay? DiJonai, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes, DiJonai. Get it together, collect your thoughts, collect your emotions, because the last thing we need to see you
clearly
is crash
intentional
out.
And completely out of bounds. But the chaos didn't end there. During the same reckless sequence, Carrington's out-of-control movements put Paige Bueckers in danger. Her own teammate ended up caught in the fallout of a play meant to target someone else. Now think about what kind of player creates that kind of mess in a single possession. You have to be...
Ball's being pushed down court. Yeah, I mean, this will be a better angle of it. I think we'll be able to see how hard the foul is right here. That's a hard foul, and she does get her in the face when she's coming down.
Eye rolls, head shakes, visible signs that trust was breaking down. With every reckless foul, Carrington wasn't just hurting opponents. She was dragging her entire team into danger with her. The Lynx players and coaching staff saw the recklessness up close and were stunned by what unfolded. You could read the disbelief and disgust in their expressions as Carrington went after their player's face while nearly injuring her own teammate. Minnesota's bench didn't see this.
She basically reached around Shepard's body, but the fact that she went for the basketball and for the block really
The basketball play.
Yeah, it is. And she ends up getting Shepard in the face, the nose. I don't know which takes precedent. Oh, see, it's the hit the ball and then it's the pull back. They're showing it on the Jumbotron at a different angle that sort of looked like, watch after Carrington goes for the block, watch her pull back right here. And that's the part that I don't know if you separate that.
But the chaos didn't stop there. During the same reckless play, Carrington's out-of-control movements put Paige Bueckers at risk. Her own teammate got caught in the aftermath of Carrington's dirty play attempt. Think about the mechanics of how one player can cause this much chaos in a single moment. You have to be completely out of control and focus solely on causing harm to create this level of destruction. Even her own teammates started questioning whether playing alongside Carrington was worth the constant risk. When you're worried about getting hurt by your own player during practice and games, there's a serious problem. Bueckers and other Wings players began showing visible frustration with Carrington's style, knowing they could become casualties of her reckless approach at any moment.
Like, I'm sorry, you don't get to plow through somebody's back, almost injure a teammate, and then say, yeah, and then like claim that you've done nothing. You've done nothing. Like, and people like stand on business. She's like trying to laugh at him. Like, no, you're just Pat Bev. You're not Draymond. You're Pat Bev. Like, realistically, you're Pat Bev. That's it. And like, look, I mean this when I say this. It was a dangerous play only for Paige.